The Blackpool Film Collectors Convention 2025 was held at the Grand Hotel the 14th to the 16th of November. It all started with a Friday feature on 35mm, followed by the all-day Saturday film show showing a great variety of films on Super 8, 60mm and 35mm. The traditional dinner took place Saturday evening as usual. First introduced 40 years ago by the Rand Film Services, the dinner has become an integral part of the convention with a 3-course meal, film quiz and a raffle with many generous prizes.
Well, we should have at least 70 people here tonight, which is a good number. So thank you very much for supporting the event. Question 2. Which famous French director had a prominent role in the cast of Close Encounters of the Third Kind. Right, on to question 3. Name the first John Ford Western to star John Wayne. Name the first John Ford Western to star John Wayne. And finally, in this section, question 4. Which actress appeared in all 3 of the following films? The River Wild, 1996, The Hours, 2002, and Into the Woods, 2014. Okay, let's find out what the answers are. Question 4. The actress in The River Wild, The Hours, and Into the Woods was Meryl Streep. Question 5. David Lynch's surreal debut feature was, of course, Eraserhead. Question 6. It will be shocking if any Super 8 collector didn't get that Jaws and its sequels were made and distributed by Universal. Right, winning tonight's prize of a nice bottle of Jack Daniel's Tennessee honey liqueur and fantastic selection of M&S chocolate truffles. A new brand of Blackpool with a fantastic score of 14. It's Todd Higginson. I must say the difficulty was ramped up a little bit this year to avoid large numbers going into some deck, so it's terrific achievement to get 14. Well done, please step this way.
Speech!
I will not be
Ladies and gentlemen, it will very soon be time to pull out the quiz prize winners. But before we do that, the Blackpool team felt it was fitting to recognise a fantastic contribution that one of this evening's participants has made to film collecting in general, but also to the Blackpool convention by producing some fantastic videos that showcase what the convention has to come to offer, also documenting the Q&As and other achievements that include his Super 8 database. So in recognition of those fantastic contributions to the hobby of film collecting, we have a certificate here that has been signed by the team indicating today's events, mentioning in grateful recognition of your outstanding contribution to the Blackpool Film Collectors Convention. And so, who else would be a fitting recipient of these items other than our friend Eivind Mork? Now, I'm sure you want us to get on with the raffle so you can find out what prizes, if any, you've won. Great, well let's pull out the first ticket.
Lucky winner is...
It's a yellow ticket, at least a yellow border. 31. Don't forget, we're about to have multiple winners. People buy huge quantities. It's another orange one, 32. Yellow 45. Nigel has kindly declined the opportunity. It's an orange 642.
It's me.
Yellow 178.
Please take them onward. I'm not going to say too much, I'm pleased to know. But I would like to start by saying a very big thank you to the organisers that have got together to keep this event going. So could the organisers please stand up, everyone? So, putting together a show for collectors isn't easy because most people probably have seen most of what I've picked. Hopefully you will find some items for the whole lot. So, enjoy. Hope you find something you enjoy. If you don't, well, tough.
Very good.
Roll them, Mark.
So, all right, the big question is, who was first this year?
I cannot confirm or deny.
By how much?
10 minutes.
I don't know when you are.
About 10 minutes, I would say. 10 minutes. Yeah. But I wasn't any earlier. I'll put on record.
Yeah.
I was definitely no earlier than normal. As Dom says, he's getting older now, so yes, totally.
So let's get back next year and see who's first in this series of Dell and... oh no, I can't beat you two.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the Sunday afternoon Blackpool Film Fair Q&A slot. It's a great pleasure to be able to welcome Phil Sheard to this special Q&A because if you were here at the dinner last year, you'll know that we made a presentation marking film's many years of supporting Super 8 as a dealer, classic home cinema releases. Thank you, Phil, for joining us. Perhaps if we could go back to the beginning in terms of your interest in film. Were you from a film-loving family?
No, I lived in Rotherham, South Yorkshire, and I used to love to go out with my dad on the back of his motorbike and go look at the second-hand shops at Hattercliff in Sheffield. And they were always full of old projectors, mostly 9.5 and things. I just used to be thrilled at that. And then I started buying on Sheffield Market copies of a magazine called Famous Monsters. And in the back were all these advertisements for movie films. So it got me drooling for that. So I bought a projector and found that I couldn't buy the films in the UK. But that's how I got started. I was 12 years old. And that was 1963.
So in those days, you would have been entirely limited to silent releases. These have been 50-foot reels.
Yeah, 50 foots, 200 foots and so on, silent stuff, until 1970 when I changed the sound with standard 8 sound. And then went on to Super 8 in 75. And then in 1988 started my own company. Between those times I used to write in all the magazines quite frequently. You'll go look in your back issues, you'll see the articles I did in those days. So I've always been very keen to support the hobby. That is important, I think, for all the dealers to support the hobby, even if you just come here, of course. But you need some support besides just selling films.
And when you started, you mentioned you couldn't acquire the films. Were you importing films from America fairly early then?
I had a very good relationship with quite a few collectors in Germany and also in America. And what I used to do was buy UK releases and send them to them, and they'd send me their releases back. And then I used to trade off those that I didn't want it, and that's how I got going really. So I was interested in selling. And in 1988, when we started Classic, I went and had a word with Derek Simmons, who I was friendly with, and he was very keen that we should have more dealers. We need more dealers nowadays, really. And he supported me in getting going and took me down to the labs and introduced me to everybody and so on. So we got going in '88, which was 30 odd years ago, isn't it?
Yeah. Well, we must talk more about the origins of Classic, but I remember even before then, you would normally have a stall at the British Film Collectors Convention, events like that.
Well, we started going to conventions in '89,
Right.
so Classic had actually got going. Prior to that, I used to do a bit of wheeling and dealing, as some of the dealers do nowadays. But officially, it was '88 we got going with Classic, and '89 we started doing events.
So your first Classic release was that 1988, or was there a little bit of a gap?
It was about '89, '90, and the first one we did, I think, was a reel from a vintage musical.
Now, in the late 80s, I guess the number of labs wasn't quite as minuscule as today. Did you feel you had any option other than working with Duran in terms of where you could get films printed? I
didn't know there were other options, but in fairness, I approached all the labs initially, and Book Films Lab, for instance, they weren't interested in it unless I offered to order in quantities of over 100 for per title, and I just couldn't afford to do that anyway. So Derek would print my films, and I'd pay Derek for doing them and recording the sound and so on. That's how it first started. But we found later it was cheaper to go to the labs in Germany because the cost, their lab costs were half the UK lab costs.
Well, that's probably a good time to draw things to a conclusion, but I will just say, if you've never been to Phil's shop in Cleethorpes, it has to be seen to be believed in terms of the staggering quantity of film there. So if that's something you haven't do, head there, particularly when there's one of the open days or the August sale weekend, because you'll have a fantastic time. So I'll just conclude by saying thank you very much, Phil. It's been fascinating hearing your stories. So many thanks for being a part of this year's convention.
Cheers.
Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to the auction. Nice to see so many faces here. Lots of familiar faces. Just a couple of notes about the auction. I've had a quick look, and I must say I am no expert, because on the quiz last night I managed to get just one answer right, so I'm no expert. But I had a word with other people, and they said it's going to be an absolute cornucopia of delights. And there's going to be something for everyone, starting at some things that might go for just the odd pound, and other might go for £45. So here's how it works. When you want something, if you want to bid, you should put your hand in the air and leave it there for as long as you want, and I will take your bids. Bidding is in £1 increments up to £10, and then after £10 we go up in twos, and then at £50 we go up in fives. When you have bought something, one of my beautiful assistants, I was hoping for Debbie McGee, but she wasn't available, so you're going to have to make do with Shorty and Jeremy, and they will come to you and take the money off you and do the business.
You don't get a big kiss off them, mate.
No, I don't want one. So with no further ado, let's have a look at what we're going to be selling today. The first one is Hour of the Gun, a classic Western in really good condition with good colour from 1967. And it's got James Garner in, and it's in 16mm, a couple of reels there. We're looking at, what do we think? It'd be nice to get 20 quid out of it. Was that a bid, sir? No, just be careful when you put your hand up.
There's a bid there. Bid.
So, £20. I've got £20. Have we got £22 anywhere? I'm looking for £22. Yeah, 22. I've got 22. 24 is the next bid if you want it. 24. He's going for £24. Would you like 26? No, not 26. £24. We've got £24 over here. I'm looking round. If there's no more further bids, we'll be selling for £24. Thank you, sir.
Put your hand up, please.
24. The second film we've got up today is Zulu Dawn. It says acceptable condition, some fine lines and really good colour.
Scope, Zulu Dawn.
And we're going to start this. Anybody got £10 to start? £10? £10, looking for 12? 12 anywhere, we're looking for 10. 12 at the back, £12.
Burt Lancaster.
14 £14, I've got £14. Do you want 16? 16 at the back. I'll take 18.
Go on, take 18.
I'll take 18. £18. £18. Have you got any more?
20, yeah.
£20. £20, I've got 22, sir. 22 at the back. Do you want 24? £24. 24, 26 at the back. 26. Going for 26 unless you want it. I'll give you fair warning.
30.
£30. I've got £30. I'll take the £30. I've got £30 offered. You want any more? It'd be 32. 32. He goes 32. £32. If not, I'm going to sell it at 32 to the back. £34. £34 he's going. 34. £36. The gentleman at the bank's looking at £36. You're out. Where everybody else is out, we've got £36 at the back. Selling for £36 then. Thank you very much, sir. So we've got Hercules and the Masked Rider in CinemaScope, and yeah.
Hang on. What's the reserve on this?
Yeah.
Right.
So can we say £10 for this? Anybody looking for 10? If not, I can look at a fiver. £5.
Hercules and the Masked Rider.
Yeah, Hercules and the Masked Rider. It sounds interesting.
Scope.
Only £5. Anybody got £3 for me? £3 to start.
£3.
I'm sorry, it was just there before you.
I'll go to a full £4 then.
£4. How about I've got a fiver for it. I've got a £5 at the back. Anybody got £6 for me? No?
Go on,
£6. Thank you very much. £6. He's offered 6. Would you like to go for 7? He will. He's going for 7. Down to you. 8. We're down at 8. Are you looking for 9? No, he shakes his head. Are you sure about that? You're not shaking your head the wrong way, are you? So we'll go for, did you say? 8. £8 selling at £8.
This has a warning on it. It's the age of innocence. It says, beware, features a topless Honor Blackman.
Apparently, there's only 10 minutes of her being topless. We have to tell you this because we shouldn't really be selling this, but but nevertheless, we're going to see whether we can sell it.
10 minutes of you topless.
What's it called? The Age of Innocence with, my goodness me. This is quite rare. I am also told it's very rare, and there are only a few prints made with this extra footage in. So if you want this extra footage, right? So we'll start at, I would like 40 quid for it, but I don't think you're going to start at 40 quid. So let's start at 20. Who's got £20 for a topless Honor Blackman? I've got 20 at the back. So looking at 20 and 22. Anywhere looking for 22? Honor Blackman must be worth more than 20. It must be. So nobody going to offer. I'm not going to be able to sell it at that, but if you want to come in afterwards, we can see if we can do a deal for you afterwards. So come and have a look at that afterwards. So we'll pass on that.
Okay.
1. Anything can happen in the next half hour.
The Blackpool Film Collectors Convention 2025 was an incredible weekend. We hope to see you there next year.